Hello dear friend, and welcome to On This Day SMR with me, Edward Hertz, where we take a look back through history at events which took place on this day. The rain is gently pittering and pattering away on the window, and the fire is crackling away nicely in the hearth. So put your headphones on, sit back, relax, and let me take you on a journey back through time. Today is Monday the 19th of February 2024, and we have 42 events to cover, going all the way back to the year 197. Starting with the most recent event, which happened 3 years ago. Maya Fue Kine, a 19-year-old protester, becomes the first known casualty of anti-coup protests that formed in response to the 2021 Myanmar coup d'etat. 12 years ago in 2012, 44 people are killed in a prison brawl in Apodaca, Nuevo Leon, Mexico. 13 years ago in 2011, the debut exhibition of the Belitung shipwreck, containing the largest collection of Tang Dynasty artifacts found in one location, begins in Singapore. 18 years ago in 2006, a methane explosion in a coal mine near Nueva Rosita, Mexico, kills 65 miners. "21 years ago in 2003, an Ilyushin II-76 military aircraft crashes near Kerman, Iran, killing 275. 22 years ago in the year 2002, NASA's Mars Odyssey space probe begins to map the surface of Mars using its thermal emission imaging system. 35 years ago in 1989, Flying Tiger Line Flight 66 crashes into a hill near Sultan Abdul Aziz Shah Airport in Malaysia, killing 4. 38 years ago in 1986, in the Akarai Patu massacre, the Sri Lankan army massacres 80 Tamil farm workers in eastern Sri Lanka. 39 years ago in 1985, William J. Schroeder becomes the first recipient of an artificial heart to leave the hospital. In the same year, a Boeing 727 operating as Iberia Flight 610 crashes into Mount Oiz in Spain, killing 148. It is the deadliest accident to occur in Iberia's history, and the deadliest in Basque County to occur. "46 years ago in 1978, Egyptian forces raid Larnaca International Airport in an attempt to intervene in a hijacking without authorization from the Republic of Cyprus authorities. The Cypriot National Guard and police forces kill 15 Egyptian commandos and destroy the Egyptian C-130 transport plane in open combat. 48 years ago in 1976, Executive Order 9066, which led to the relocation of Japanese Americans to internment camps, is rescinded by President Gerald Ford's Proclamation 4417. 59 years ago in 1965, Colonel Pham Ngoc Thao of the Army of the Republic of Vietnam and a communist spy of the North Vietnamese Viet Minh, along with Generals Lam Van Phat and Tran Tien Clem, all Catholics, attempt a coup against the military junta of the Buddhist Goyen Khan. 61 years ago in 1963, the publication of Betty Friedan's The Feminine Mystique reawakens the feminist movement in the United States as women's organizations and consciousness-raising groups spread. 64 years ago in 1960, China successfully launches the T-7, its first sounding rocket. "65 years ago in 1959, the United Kingdom grants Cyprus independence, which is formally proclaimed on August 16, 1960. 70 years ago in 1954, the transfer of Crimea. The Soviet Politburo of the Soviet Union orders the transfer of the Crimean Oblast from the Russian SFSR to the Ukrainian SSR. 71 years ago in 1953, book censorship in the United States. The Georgia Literature Commission is established. 75 years ago in 1949, Ezra Pound is awarded the first Bollingen Prize in Poetry by the Bollingen Foundation and Yale University. "76 years ago in 1948, the Conference of Youth and Students of Southeast Asia Fighting for Freedom and Independence convenes in Calcutta. 79 years ago in 1945, in World War II, Battle of Iwo Jima. About 30,000 United States Marines land on the island of Iwo Jima. 81 years ago in 1943, also in World War II, the Battle of Kasserine Pass in Tunisia begins. 82 years ago in 1942, again in World War II, nearly 250 Japanese warplanes attack the northern Australian city of Darwin, killing 243 people. In the same year, also in World War II, United States President Franklin D. Roosevelt signs Executive Order 9066, allowing the United States military to relocate Japanese Americans to internment camps. "87 years ago in 1937, Yekatit 12. During a public ceremony at the Vice-Regal Palace, the former imperial residence, in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, 2 Ethiopian nationalists of Eritrean origin attempt to kill Viceroy Rodolfo Graziani with a number of grenades. 109 years ago in 1915, in World War I, the first naval attack on the Dardanelles begins when a strong Anglo-French task force bombards Ottoman artillery along the coast of Gallipoli. 111 years ago in 1913, Pedro Lascurain becomes President of Mexico for 45 minutes. This is the shortest term to date of any person as President of any country. 140 years ago in 1884, more than 60 tornadoes strike the southern United States, one of the largest tornado outbreaks in US history. 146 years ago in 1878, Thomas Edison patents the phonograph. 177 years ago in 1847, the first group of rescuers reaches the Donner Party. 178 years ago in 1846, in Austin, Texas, the newly formed Texas state government is officially installed. The Republic of Texas government officially transfers power to the state of Texas government following the annexation of Texas by the United States. 188 years ago in 1836, King William IV signs letters patent establishing the province of South Australia. 205 years ago in 1819, British explorer William Smith discovers the South Shetland Islands and claims them in the name of King George III. 217 years ago in 1807, former Vice President to the United States Aaron Burr is arrested for treason in Wakefield, Alabama, and confined to Fort Stoddart. 298 years ago in 1726, the Supreme Privy Council is established in Russia. 310 years ago in 1714, Great Norman War. The Battle of Napieu between Sweden and Russia is fought in Isokiro, Ostrobothnia. 350 years ago in 1674, England and the Netherlands signed the Treaty of Westminster, ending the Third Anglo-Dutch War. A provision of the agreement transfers the Dutch colony of New Amsterdam to England. 375 years ago in 1649, the Second Battle of Gararapes takes place, effectively ending Dutch colonization efforts in Brazil. 424 years ago in the year 1600, the Peruvian stratovolcano Huayna Pootina explodes in the most violent eruption in the recorded history of South America. 430 years ago in 1594, having already been elected to the throne of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth in 1587, Sigismund III of the House of Vasa is crowned King of Sweden, having succeeded his father John III of Sweden in 1592. (1,668 years ago in the year 356), the anti-paganism policy of Constantius II forbids the worship of pagan idols in the Roman Empire. 1,827 years ago in the year 197, Emperor Septimus Severus defeats usurper Claudius Albinus in the Battle of Lugdunum, the bloodiest battle between Roman armies. So that is all we have for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you found our little trip back through history both relaxing and informative. If you did indeed like the video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and also consider leaving a comment below. All feedback is very much welcome. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing to the channel. It will really help the channel grow and will ensure that you are notified of future videos. Be sure to turn on notifications so that you are notified of future videos as soon as they are posted. Thank you again, and I hope to see you next time.